So, welcome everybody. We're entering attempt number 2 at taking a look at this, and actually, I realized that's 5 seconds into the game. It's a little late, Tiberius, but still. We're gonna go ahead and go into the Tiberius's Road to Diamond right now. Tiberius is part of Revoki, and we're gonna go ahead and watch what's gonna be happening right now, considering that it's actually a great game as a follow-up to the first game that we took a look at with Tiberius. Right now, Tiberius is off in Germany, so he can't really join us for this game, but still, we're going to go ahead and show him some love and appreciate this because it's awesome, and it's always good to take a look at someone's gameplay progressively over time, and same matchup and same map are always pluses when you want to examine whether a player's gotten better or not. And right now we actually have a TVP in the exact same spawning locations and everything for the from the last game, so kind of cool to go ahead and compare these two things. So now Tiberius and Gwin are already the players. We are on Antiga Shipyard, and this is just going to be a fun game. It's on the ladder, I believe. Right now we do have red versus blue, and there's no one in spectating, and I believe this is all do with ladder games, because that's kind of the main thing that you want to check out. So we're going to have the barracks being thrown down at a normal time, which is great. The scout's a little bit early, but that's not too big of a deal. I mean, you're losing a lot of economy when you do this, but I guess if you want to play it safe, it's okay. It's a lot. It's huge. There we go. That's a lot of shift queuing. Wow. I want to go to your camera and watch how you control the scout and everything, Tiberius, because you need to check this constantly. If you have all those shift queues, it kind of encourages you not to look at your scout, which will make you miss things theoretically. Yeah, this is a little excessive, to be honest. And right now you're not building an SCV too, so you're actually missing an SCV right now because of your. There we go. Now you're building the SCV, but look at your barracks timing. Now your barracks is about to complete, and your orbital command is going to be delayed because of that SCV. I mean, granted, with the barracks server, it's not a big deal, but it's still. You could have had the SCV out a lot faster. And now you're checking it back and everything, but you're going to check your SCV a lot more compulsively if you just do like a maximum of one shift queue, and you're just like, alright, I'm going to shift queue once and go back and forth to make sure it's alive, and that will give you a lot more, just how much that, yeah, it'll give you a lot more of a reason to take a look at your scout, because you can easily just be like, okay, my SCV is moving around, I can leave now. But the thing about playing against a, lag now, that's annoying. I haven't dropped any frames yet. That's weird. Freezes. That's not cool. I guess I'm just gonna keep this going and just whatever. We got a good intro, so let's go ahead and go back to low for everything. Post processing is still on medium though. Let's go back to low and continue. Yay! Because he did good stuff. So now, let's continue updating me if that happens. Tiberius, I mean, you're also in Germany, so hopefully that's not an issue. But now let's go ahead and continue watching. This is a whole lot of shift queuing, Tiberius. I don't know if you're just amusing yourself by doing that, but right now your build order doesn't seem to be suffering, but you're okay. Good, you're getting SCV. You're going for the factory. If you're going for the Banshee play again, I would definitely like to see if you're gonna be getting that faster command center, because you can do that and use your Banshees to contain Gwin inside of his base. It's a very, very viable thing to do. So that's okay. Your SCV's under attack. You're not checking it though. Where's the? You never looked at your SCV. I think you selected it for a second, but you never really let it leave. You didn't follow it. You didn't see what was attacking it. You're now canceling that to go for a starport. Alright, so I guess that's fine, but you have a lot of minerals right now. You're getting a frontal bunker, but what are you protecting your front for at your natural expansion? You have no expo over there, and you can easily defend your ramp a lot more safely when you're going for that. But still, your build order is not looking too bad right now, but looking around, I still see rooms for improvement. Your factory is finishing your tech lab very soon. I feel like you can squeeze by something before that. Maybe there's some little bit of efficiency that I'm missing because of the fact that I'm just not a Terran player. But you're now supply block, and you were building a supply depot before. You had the money to do it. You just canceled the supply depot to get down the starport. I don't know if you just hit VS. Oh, no, you hit BS instead of VS to build a starport or something, but that was actually a good time to get down the supply depot. Now you're getting another bunker. You're playing very, very safely, but you haven't looked at his front or anything quite recently to realize what he's doing. You don't know if he's going for an expo, and that's something I guess you can look for with the Banshee. But it's once again playing a little bit more risky than I would personally like to see. You have your tech lab on top of your factory, but where's the siege tanks? So you have enough money now. You have over 100 gas. Are you gonna use it? What are you gonna use it for? Because that's something I definitely want to see. You could have got a command center behind this if you wanted to expo behind this. Let's see. Looks like you're gonna go to the command center now. All right. You can defend your main ramp a lot more easily than that. I guess you're trying to show as if you had an earlier expansion player and trying to play a little bit tricky. Just be careful of that. Also, are you going to build another Banshee? Because 2 Banshees, you should be getting minimum with Cloak. Because you could have gotten the Banshee a little... Yeah, now you're building it now. You could have had that queued up right behind the... Oh, hey, look, there's an observer. Cool. I actually saw a shimmer there. You gotta be careful of that, but now you're gonna be moving forward. You might want to contemplate canceling your cloak when you see that there's an observer staring at your tech lab researching something. Now you're getting a nice amount of kills. It's actually not pulling back, which is kind of weird. And you actually managed to kill them. Okay, we'll pull back, pull back, pull back. All right, good. Command center's on the way. So it's looking solid. Your money right now, you're 400, 200. So that could be a lot worse. But now you have cloak. You're getting a Raven behind this. Siege tanks, siege mode, something. Because you've had that tech lab on the factory for this entire time, but you haven't used it for anything, not once. You should also have darted by the natural or something. Okay, and there's... Are you going to scan to kill that? Oh, you don't have enough energy. But you still didn't look by the natural. You should have the second Banshee rally to go eventually by the natural. Like if I was to say a spot to put it, follow the cursor and have the rally like down here, check the watchtower, move down here to the third, and then move behind the minerals to go to that natural. You also just moved your Banshee down there. You can see that in the minimap, but move it. Look at it. Take a look at it, because if he sees that, then he knows to have stalkers there, and that can prepare for this for ample time, because you could be killing probes for like the last like 15 seconds that your Banshee is just sitting over there. And yeah, see, now you're getting attacked, because if you had an opportunity to really be aggressive against that, and you barely managed to save your Banshee. You have cloaks, so you can easily be aggressive with that if you wanted to push in.
Upgrade complete.
Let's see, now moving forward, you've got the Raven there. Okay. You got the Raven now, you're getting more SCVs. You're only producing 1 right now there, now you got another one coming. But let's look at your SCV count right now. You have 20 SCVs to his 30 probes. So that's fine. You did enough damage with the Banshee originally to not have you at an economic deficit compared to him. But you're still not aware of whether he has an expansion or not. If you have... You need to have knowledge. And now you're building the siege tanks, but you could have delayed the tech lab or utilized it sooner to make that little bit of efficiency better. And it looks like you're going to go ahead and harass the main base once again, but why not separate your Banshees? Attack from both angles, assuming he even has a natural, which you need to confirm or not. You should also be going by the watchtowers. You can actually, another thing you can do is think about those Banshees as mutas, and you want them to always be moving. Make sure that they're as efficient as possible, and do as much damage as possible. Just do as much. And you can see right now you're attacking. Where's the target fire? You're letting injured probes just sit around. Like if you do end up killing them, fine. But where's the cloak? You have cloak. Utilize the cloak. You just sort of wasted 200 with that cloak research that you're just not using to really be able to hit. You're also not boosting SCVs right now, so these are some of the things that we really need to watch. I don't see you with an engineering bay at all quite yet. It looks like now you're going to try and abuse that same spot that you were doing before. It also seems like your factory might be in your army rally point, because I just saw your rally point for your factory going to that. Alright. Still no SCVs are being made. And look at your natural. You have no semblance of some kind of good proportion between your main and your natural with the SCV count that's down there. And you're sieging up very close to the base, which means that stalkers can just pick off your tanks, which is something that any TOS would really want to do right now as you're pushing forward. You're getting bunkers and everything, but you gotta be careful. I mean, something you can definitely do, though, is if you had a medevac or something, you could easily put the tanks onto that middle ground. But look at... Oh, your siege mode is so very late right now. If you do this push, you need siege mode. Don't even attempt to do it without siege mode, else you're going to try and fake them out and do some kind of sneaky thing. But The main thing that I'm noticing is the fact that you just don't have any vision of his natural expansion. Right now, you should easily be sending one Banshee at least to the natural, one Banshee to the maybe the main mirror line, but that won't go as well because of the fact that he has those stalkers there waiting to defend this position that you're entrenching yourself in. But where are your SCVs? You haven't built an SCV in the last couple minutes, I don't think. I've been looking at your production tab periodically to look for those SCVs specifically. Notice he's still building probes. If you look at the unit station right now, he's outnumbering you in that siege mode is now there, pushing forward. But where's the medevac? You need at least one medevac so you can try and elevate units, but that's way too much of an army. If I were you, I would honestly just sacrifice this position. Just pull back right now, salvageable, because I don't see you having a chance of taking down that army right now. I don't know if I'm going to be wrong or something, but he has enough that he should be able to push it and just decimate you. But he's kind of letting you get free kills, which is rather nice of him. You may want to throw down a point defense drone just right now preemptively, because those stalkers, the point defense drone might actually bring this battle into your favor, especially now that you're getting more siege tanks in here. So be careful of their positioning. If you can keep them just out of range of his stalkers, that'll be perfect. The stalkers try and move up and hit you. Of course, you also just put it right up next to the base. I guess that works too. Your Banshees here, if you can snipe off a unit or two or try and get some of those units to move forward, that'd be great. But you're actually going to go ahead and... Oh, I actually finished the plus armor right before that. But nice, you're bringing in a few units. Where's your SCV production? Something I can't emphasize more is you need that SCVs being made. And where are you going to build? Medevacs. Okay. Why don't you take one of the idle factories and build a reactor on that or something? Because right now you literally have nothing in your production tab, and honestly that should never be the case. You should always have something being made. Your Terran, your units come in with a timer, a cooldown and everything, so where is that? Oh, your supply block, that's another part of that. So you're going to expand, I guess that's good. But once again, his natural, you're 16 minutes into the game, you don't even know if there's a natural or not yet. You have this very nice entrenched position, but you're scanning his third. And you see a probe there, so you know he's had a natural for a while. Alright, now we're going to start elevating units. That's good. You should have stim, you have combat shield. Click on a bio unit so I can actually see if you have stim or not. Because I'm pretty sure I saw it recently earlier. I just want to confirm this. Stim, yeah, good, you do have stim. Now we're going to see pushing forward. You're bringing more units. The siege tank. Ooh, don't bring it down. I would really like you having that in the low ground. Make sure those zealots really can't get in there. Because charges are so powerful, and he's actually getting it right now, plus Templar Tech and everything. For some reason, letting you just kill those units for free, which is definitely nice of him, but you can't, in good conscience, just let that happen. You're doing a nice bit of damage, actually, with that siege tank. But he's getting more. He's going to probably try and crush that position in a second. If he gets good positioning, like a surround or something, you may just end up losing. Yeah, now you see that he has charge, you also need to be a little worried about that. Ooh, careful with the Raven. Point defense drone, point defense drone. Auto turret. Why are you throwing down an auto turret? Point defense drone is much... And now you just wasted the capacity to have 2 point defense drones. Because that's PDD is really, really what you want right now for handling these things. Now you're going to be able to move in. If you're going to use that tech lab for something else, produce Marauders or something. Now he's pushing. Where are those SCVs? Point defense drone. Point defense drone. Where's your point defense drone? Where's your point defense drone? PDD. Oh, don't lose the... You lost the Raven. Where's the PDD? You're scanning for... What reason? There's nothing you can really hit. Right now you're just getting... Where is the point defense drone? You would have crushed him so much worse if you had the point defense drone down. Alright, so... That wasn't bad. It's effective, but it could definitely do more. Kite. And also, tell me, I don't think... Wait, do you not have, concussive shells? Where's your concussive shells? That's so key. And now you're going to be able to A-move and win, so that's nice. But, where's your concussive shells? Your third base, I'm also pretty sure has been done for a while, and I don't think you've actually done anything to make sure that that's effective. You're pushing forward, but focus down the Templar Archives. Alright, so that's going to be GG, but still. In this situation, focus down the Templar Archives, so you don't want him getting stormed, because you're very storm susceptible right now. You have no concussive shells. Your engineer base out. You only have the +1 attack, though. This base has been done for a while, but nothing's been happening there. Yeah, you've got... Oh, also, you're missing a guy mining on that refinery. Those refineries are good. But at the end of the game, you only have 30 SCVs. I mean, luckily for you, you only killed off 3 SCVs, and those were in this push over here. But still, there's a lot of these guys here. So many. He has the capacity to beat you right now. If you look at what he has in terms of production capabilities, he had charge lots, he had armor upgrades, he has a robo. You were in this position for, let's just see how long. I did not mean to hit that button. Okay, there we go. So we see 13 minutes in, you're starting the bunkers. You were up here, let's see, 17 minutes in. Yeah, 17 minutes, you're still here. So in those okay, let's also look right now. He has all of these zealots, he has all these stalkers and everything here. He could have literally just crushed this easily if he had these zealots over here and over here. And his stalkers and sentries over there split up between that as well. He's so sentry heavy. If he had those being Templar, it would have been feedback, 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 storm, storm, surround, attack, you're done. So that's something to be aware of. You have to be aware of this possibilities. If you're going to do a position like this, you have to, and honestly, actually say move it to somewhere else. I mean, this is actually not a great map to do that on, because if you push in to the natural or the third with this, you can easily get hit by surrounds by units, because that's always what I do in these situations. If you're going to do it, I actually say this is a better spot. Like, this is a good spot, but you don't really have any beefy targets. You're occupying his army, and that's it. If you did this here to block any units coming down the natural, and you move up, and you would just make sure there's no third, and then you creep this way, that would probably be better, especially if you eliminate any pylons along this edge. If you do that, then you can't do this around, and you can move in and just slow push up this front and take him out and kill his economy by killing his ability to mine. Because your mains at this point are getting close to being mined out, and you can really eliminate him in that respect. But this third is gotta be much sooner, and it should probably just be over here. You're Terran, you're fine, you can drop, you can easily do that. You're getting medevacs, you're at 900 minerals, 1100 gas, and you only have 32 SCVs. You get a lot more SCVs, because you're 17 minutes in. If you don't have 60 SCVs 17 minutes in, there's something wrong there. Your capacity to produce can be increased greatly right now. Also, only +1 upgrades, that can definitely be improved. Because you go for a very strong style, there's a lot of room for improvement to make it even better. Just things to be aware of that you can definitely take advantage of. Yeah, I think that's just sort of like the bulk of it, the main things that I just want to point out for the game. But as you can see right now, you're doing better. In comparison from this game to your last game that I was watching, this is definitely better. Because there's a lot of things that you've improved on. You're getting a third. I don't think you did in that last one. You've got the upgrade there. You've got the good positioning, and you've got doing some nice damage with the banshees. But come on, you got the cloak. You've got to use it. Actually, does it even have any observers on the field? It's one observer, but where is that observer actually? It's over here. Where did he get that expo? There's a curiosity. That's something I definitely want to take note of. Yeah, this expo is being put down 7 minutes into the game. And let's just take a look at your Banshee management. If you're pushing in, you're going to have your first Banshee coming out. There you go, first Banshee's there. You're going to move forward, and you attack. Okay, you have your Banshee here. Your next one coming out in 35 seconds. So you attack, you do damage, you pull back. Okay, that's fine. You now occupy stalkers there. You have your second one right now. If it was rallied to come here and left and then attack up, then that's great. You would have it out now, and then you see it pushing forward, moving down, 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 down. Boom. Okay. Now this Banshee is rallied down here, and you could have had that Banshee attacking the natural here. Your other Banshee that you had over here, you could have that pushing in here, cloaking, seeing this, and then just pulling back, drawing his entire army while you attack the natural expansion, which would be fine. You can see he has no observer here. You cloak and you kill off all of these probes. Then you're having a Raven out, and that's so you could definitely done, because you didn't. Let's see, this expo went down 20 minutes in, and let's see, or it went down 7 minutes in, and I don't think you see it until something crazy along the way.
Ready to roll out. Kaboom! This better be good. Gangway.
Yeah.
Research complete.
Let's see.
Additional supply depots.
Let's see.
I'm in deep.
So you're pushing forward, you're attacking.
Additional supply
He's now had his
depots.
base up for 7 minutes.
Research complete.
He's pushing in.
Upgrade complete.
He's got that +1 armor, which is key for his zealots. He has +1 attack, good equalizes. You're still pushing in. You still have no idea about the natural. You now scan here. You see the attempts for a third. Natural's now been up for 10 minutes.
Additional.
You still don't see it. At this point, you can assume it's there, but the whole point is you got to confirm these things. You can't just let it happen. But yeah, so that's just something to take note of. Yeah, this is something you got to realize. I think that's basically it. Utilize the cloak, get more upgrades, maybe alter your position. You're very susceptible to surrounds. You eliminate that possibility because that's how you crush these Terran pushes. As for everything else, it's basically just continue getting better, which is what you're doing. But the really number one thing is a lack of SCVs. That's the main thing that I do not like. Is I would love that if you had an additional 30 SCVs at this point, which may sound like a lot to you, but it's very, very possible. Faster Expo, I don't think it really happened this game. That was a good improvement. SCVs, upgrades, spend your money, be sure to produce. That's basically it. Yeah, spend your money, SCVs, production, upgrades. So that sounds good. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Who's watching. Hope everyone else learned to, even if you're not Tiberius, I hope you also learned watching this, because I tried to be critical. But still, there's improvements from the last game. That's definitely something I want to stress. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. And go ahead and just continue watching Tiberius grow. Check out his blog, Revoki.com. All those good things. Feel free to support me and my various website stuff. That's over there. I think that's where they are. Yeah, so thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll say goodbye. Yep, alright, cool. So that is that.